back to Trails to Daybreak, where we're gonna just be doing the rounds here. And also, as you know, of course, my stick drift problem has been going on, and, well, the only thing I've had, it's been getting worse, and the only thing I've had is as of a slight fix, so I don't move somewhere I don't want to move. I've had to put a paperclip into the controller stick, which has actually somewhat helped it. But that's only for movement. My camera is still all fucked up too. Like, both sticks are completely fucked up, and I don't know how. But I'm gonna have to take the paperclip out for now because I can't keep moving around and not seeing where I'm going because I just bump into more walls than I would while having to fight the sticks here. So what we're gonna do is just deal with it. It's just the rounds anyway, so anyway, let's get the rounds over with.
Very well. Got it.
Okay.
I've heard that the orbital net is experiencing a lot more overhead with the festival nearing. And on top of that, they're started teasing for testing for compliance with the new range protocols. That might be throttling the network a little too. I'll have to adjust our network settings so that our service doesn't get interrupted. Oh, that reminds me. I found some weird lines in Theo and Zeros' activity logs. Evidently, they started communicating with animals? I never expected them to develop those kinds of routines, but I'm interested to see what comes out of it. Okay. I'm having to, remember, yes, I was getting a little bit of muscle memory being like, oh yes, left is now the camera, right is now movement. It's like, no, you just swap that back.
Hawker's been busy lately. Can't even get him on lunch anymore. They're saying all the mafia business has been put to bed, but the insurance company he works at is still buried in claims. I can only hope stuff settles down by the time the festival rolls around. If not, kids are gonna lose it.
3 days until the festival. We've got one last big push. Taste testing the special menu, ordering enough ingredients, managing reservations. There's a lot of work to be done, so time to roll up my sleeves and put my back into it. Theo shall assist. Activating support program. Man, having Theo around is a big help. Agreed. And we'll help however we can, whenever we have the chance too. Let's make this Revolution Festival the best it can be. Thank you all so much. Expect some tasty treats as thanks.
Place is really booming now, ain't it?
Well,
The festival menu's always a big hit, but I can't get complacent. Gotta give it 110% out there. No exceptions. Make sure you guys get back early. Need some folks to taste test some new dishes.
Really? Yay! I can't wait!
That got your attention real fast, huh, small fry? Now me, I'm interested in the adult munchies. Got anything that goes well with the cold one?
You can find out when you do your job, you little brat. Quit slacking.
He does like to chew Aaron out, but something tells me we'll have some snacks for him anyway.
The gang's really settling in, aren't they? Aaron's already drinking the place dry.
Can't rest on my laurels here. There's always pressure to come up with new stuff. Make sure you get home early today.
Yeah. Oh, Mod hits the spot every single time. All my exhaustion from work just gets washed away.
It's very funny how my camera wants to go to the right while my movement wants to go to the left.
Keeping your bike in shape. Nice. Indeed, I had some free time on my hands, so I thought I might tune her up a little. I've been meaning to test her out. Let me know the next time you need to go out.
Lucky son of a... You better let me have a chance at her again, capiche?
You would be more than welcome now that you have a license.
You know, Burgard's kinda... He has his own way of keeping Aaron in check.
That takes care of the cleaning. I suppose I have the time for a quick ride. I do want to see your work done. If you need my help, you need only ask.
Wish I could find a darker spot. Too much light here. What, you got a problem? I ain't doing anything wrong, so piss off. Alright, you little shit.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, what we got here? Burned out lighters in the 10th district. I mean lights. District 2 is a building with faulty HVAC. Go figure. I'll have to trudge all the way out there. I'll talk about that after lunch. This time of year is always a mess. All the holidays and celebrations bring in all the jobs. It'd sure be nice if Rebecca could help with festival prep out in the field, but... well, that's a no-go. For obvious reasons. She can at least talk to people when she feels comfortable around them. But when she meets someone for the first time, it's like she's seeing a ghost. Kinda dropped by recently, and we gotta catch up for a little while. Now that things have finally settled down, she's continuing her studies over at Sylvie's place. I'm glad for her. She really is strong-willed. I'd love to go and visit her, but, no, I can't do that. I'm such a mess. Whoa, hey, we're not done yet. Kinda such a strong girl. She handled the outside just fine. But then look at me.
Kids are always so full of energy.
It's just terrible. Terrible news. The Revelation Festival has been delayed.
Huh? Who is everyone?
Because a ghost from 130 years past has risen from the grave and rent the Vandal district asunder.
What? Who the hell is everyone?
It's taking the president hostage. The government has sent Judith to negotiate.
What? First I've heard of this. This is, well, yeah. These stories are getting kinda old.
Ever thought about writing a book, Grandma? You're good at fiction.
Did my story not land? I thought I would get more of a rise out of you.
Yeah, you learned to pick up on it. I know that stuff is fun for you, but don't go overboard.
I'll just have to think of something more impactful next time. Something more upfront, shocking. I better polish my skills before the festival, lest I sully the big mom's good name.
Yeah. God, see, that's the problem. I'm forgetting what button. I'm getting muscle memory too quick into the other sticks. Huh?
You telling me the dog speaks cat? That's whack. And he got himself in the neighborhood kitty to click too.
It looks like Mr. Kitty's higher up on the food chain.
Everybody's got their gremlins, I guess.
But I can't even fucking run fast because I run into a wall. Anya was just over the moon this morning. Apparently they're doing some special class at Sunday school today. As a parent, I'm happy to see the school so engaged with its students. I appreciate how they tweak and refine the lesson plans as they go. Anya may be wise beyond her years, but she still has much to learn. I want her to soak up everything she can while she's still young and curious.
Fair. Oh, hey, is that the... Why, yes it is. I'd recognize that body anywhere. I've seen you once or twice in the neighborhood. Is it just me or do you? I just feel like I saw you somewhere else too, but where?
I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. Don't tell me he's figured it out.
That's right, there was this apprentice singer I met back when I was a young lad. Now it's coming back to me. I've got to listen to her sing just this wonderful chest and knocked me off my feet. You look just like her, I swear.
An apprentice, huh? You might be thinking of someone else.
Wait, that's it? No big backstory or anything? Lame. I don't like where this is going, but I couldn't tell you why. I'll just butt out.
I was just a young man at the time, and heavens, she had me wrapped around her finger before I could say bravo. She made her debut around that time, and then her career just exploded overnight. She's a real big shot now. But to me, she'll always be that humble girl I saw on that little old stage.
Wait, that sounds like... Oh. Oh dear. I don't want to open that can of worms, so I'll just keep quiet.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Over these last 2 weeks, I've made a point of being an ear for the townsfolk's troubles. I believe that is the first step toward overcoming their woes. Having someone who will listen can help them open up and understand themselves better. A broken heart does not easily mend. Many still carry those wounds inside them, unseen and untreated. I wish to give them a shoulder to lean on, an ear for their troubles. I wish to heal them, not just as a clergyman, but as a neighbor and a friend. Today's Sunday school session was a rousing success, due in no small part to Sister Myra. She's grown much in her time with the church. I think she may be ready to take on more responsibility.
I asked Jin for help today with today's special lesson, and I'm glad I did. She just has so many fascinating stories to tell. I learned a thing or two myself, and my goodness, the kids have so many curious questions for her at the end. I knew I was right to ask her. So back when they had to rezone everything, they gave each area a number. At the time, the main way of getting around was by horse and carriage, so the numbers made everything easier to understand. And that's why Van Tail, with all the government offices, was given the number 1. So the numbers were added later. That makes sense.
Pretty good with kids for a spinster.
What's that supposed to mean, Sonny? Go on, scram! Don't you got better things to do? I like how I don't even touch the right stick, and the camera moved. Like, here, let me just tap on the controller with just my... I think breathing on it just made it move. Yeah, you hear that? I just tapped on the fucking... Well, I think this has got to be a bigger issue then. Yeah, that's funny. Tapping on the side of the controller makes it move or stops it sometimes. Like, what the hell? That's just stupid. No wonder it keeps going. Miss Jin, I have a question. Have you always been running a candy shop? I sell tobacco, not candy. It ain't for kids, you hear? Back then, though, well, can't get too deep into that. I was pretty popular, is all I'll say. Grandpa told me about that one. So, Mommy was telling me about rivers she wants to buy. What does Riverside Market mean? You mean Riverside Market, little lady? Century Machi came around about the same time. Nowadays, it's split up in these 3 districts. Where did I get 3? Miss Jin tells really cool stories. Want to hear them?
We'd love to, but we're kinda in the middle of work.
You'll have to share them with us later. Be a good girl and listen closely for us, okay? Okie dokie. History is just... I don't know. I don't really like it. But then my mom and dad named me after Sheena Dirk of all people. How am I supposed to fill her shoes? I just want to be an ordinary girl. Why did mom and dad have to name me after her? You'll stick with that name and you'll like it, you ungrateful little... Sorry. Hey, so the Revolution Festival is coming up, right? The Revolution Festival? Of course it is, you little brats. Remember the date. What's up with her? I wish I had a name like a book character, not some old history thing. But Jin makes history very interesting. Her stories don't feel like class at all. I'll try and pay attention today. Jin, huh? All I really know about her is that she's stubborn as a mule. But she's pretty fun to listen to. She's lived a lot and seen a lot, so she's got plenty of stories to tell. And then my hat's off to Sister Myra, too. She planned the whole thing. Alrighty. Oh, the people in the house. When are the fixers coming? I'm just beside myself. I need to sort this out with Curtis as soon as I can.
Fixers, eh? I'll look him over on the bulletin board or something.
I'm calling it right now. Their side quest is literally probably going to have a choice where Vanna's going to be like, I gotta stop them from getting a divorce, or he's going to say, just get a fucking divorce. I ain't got time for this. Because, man, obviously, I have to choose the option to fix their relationship. Because that's what a hero would do. But you know New Game Plus, I'm gonna say, hey, get that divorce. Eddie came back home the other day, but he told me he's just crashing here. Turned his nose up to helping out around the house. What's that boy thinking? He's just roaming the streets without a thought in his head. Well, I've tried all I can. I guess I just have to let him be.
Well,
Anyhow, if there's anything you need, I can ring you up here. With the festival coming up, it's a good idea to buy your gifts and other stuff early. You never know when the rush will hit.
looking is always free, you know.
Well, there's nothing to buy.
Come back for more anytime.
What are you doing up here, I wonder? Today's the day. My record's on the shelves now. My big debut's done and over with, but I'm still just as restless as I was before. Maybe I should hit up the record stores and see what people think. I do kind of want to see Raymond's jacket cover in action.
Well,
The plan is to put on a little show tonight to celebrate my debut. It'll be at the usual spot, the Blue Score. The owner there has really helped me out. I'll need to give this performance my all. It's the least I can do to repay his kindness.
right.
Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you.
What's next?
Let's put some of that
Oh,
in.
thank you.
Yeah.
I drew the jacket cover for Jess's new record. It's not exactly high art, but I heard it's getting good reviews. Here's hoping it gives his sales a little shot in the arm. Right, my actual job. Feel free to take some flowers with you. Alright, now we have a little thing to do here. Damn it.
Banner launch.
Here. There. Dance group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. A Spriggan request addressed towards both you and I.
Something stinks real bad about this one, but I don't think it's a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like.
That's fine. I'll lend you a hand. We've got quite a few shared acquaintances, after all. It's worth looking into. So, what is the request about?
A retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground, and we're supposed to go get it. The route there's pretty convoluted, and it looks like there's shit's been encrypted all over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth.
Lucky for you that I'm here, then. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this.
After agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the 4SBG. They continued gathering clues afterward from the orbital net in the underground. Eventually, the trail led them to an attaché case.
This must be what we're looking for.
That was some tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack.
I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest threads whatever. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would probably be dead in the water.
They must have trust us to find it in the end, though. It was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside.
Van unlocked the attaché case and threw it open to reveal. What?
Writing utensils and painting supplies. The hell's this for? There's nothing weird about any of them, just normal-ass pencils. I don't get it. Looks like we've also got these, letters here. They're addressed to the both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one.
Right. Grandpa Georg. I don't think it's Georg. Is it Georg? I don't know how to say it.
Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? It feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Genis. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers, and everywhere between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste. for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa, Joic. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. It'll hardly be hurt. I'll hardly be hurt.
Don't be like that, Grandpa. I could never throw these things away. He's still as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me.
To Mr. Van Arkwright, it goes without saying that you and I have done ever so much for each other. I won't dwell on that ancient history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery.
Did he really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective.
Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Cut him a little slack. At least it's not just you he's being nosy with, anyway.
What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line.
Beats me. No idea what he was talking about. But that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there, you know that?
People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power lets him take a look inside people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. It wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to mean.
Maybe. Yeah. So, where is that old fart anyway? Any idea where he is, or what he's up to these days?
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crossbow by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. It's hard to tell with him.
My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of getting old.
Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days.
Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned.
Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago.
Sheesh. The old man's right. This girl is growing up fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand.
Van saw Ren back to her dormitory and left the attaché case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways. And just like that, it was back to the usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
ATS, of all things! God damn it.
Right.
Say,
the
why
worst
not
one.
take some flowers with you?
Shut up.
What do I do?
All right.
Oh boy. This is so gonna end up with the kid being like, my fucking family sucks!
There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards.
I like how this one is just purely... No, I wouldn't say it's purely optional.
But we got a lot of shit to do.
Where am I going? Oh, I was going into the fucking... to the metro. Alright then. We're gonna cut this one a little bit early, a few minutes early. And next episode we're gonna do some...
Heading to the objective.
Hold on, is there any rounds I can do here? Oh shit, it's got a whole area. Ah, shit, why not? We're gonna
almost
ignore her
over
schoolmates.
already.
That's, oh wait, but that's bad. This whole area is school. You can't just
Hello?
ignore her schoolmates. You know, I don't need to
Thank
even
you.
search these anymore. Hey, Ashino. Funny to see you in front of Aramis. Right, I was looking for a good spot and I suppose I just ended up here. The location is nice and quiet and the view is just lovely. And not only that, but my food is actually quite popular with the students. Well, of course you want a snack after classes. You get hungry after so long. I think you just don't eat enough small fry. I imagine the sports club members are especially appreciative. The location is nice and I've been looking for a good spot to set up during the Revolution Festival, and this just might be it. The Revolution Festival is almost upon us. I can't be all depressed at a time like this. I've been pretty down ever since I heard the news, but it does lift my mood a little seeing all the students enjoying themselves. Young people's happiness is so infectious. Isn't that funny? We need to set an example as adults. Kids won't be able to greet the new year if we're all gloomy.
Even if the perpetrators were captured, what happened in Cray cannot be undone. I've been there a few times before since I used to be on border patrol. I risked my life to defend that place and to think about what happened to it. That's a horrifying weapon that the Mafia used. First it was Crossbell's new weapon from last year, and now this. How much farther will they take these ghastly weapons? At this rate, I hope we don't end up destroying the entire continent.
Who's a good boy? Oh yes, it's you. Come on, Apollo. Let's take a walk around the neighborhood. What's that? You want to go play with your friend? Okay, we'll stop by at the end of the walk.
Ba-dun-dun, ba-dun-dun. Oh, there's Ren.
Welcome
What's
to
this?
Andalusia. Looking to buy something?
Wait, it's Andalusius.
See you again.
Why, hello, Agnes, and why, it's Van. Van, you rascal. I haven't seen you in quite some time.
I guess it would make sense that you know Holland. Considering what you'll do for their treats, it's really no surprise.
Yeah, but I haven't been around in a long while. How the hell do you still remember me? It's my job. My customers' gratitude carries me forward in the art of confectionery. I make the best sweets for their enjoyment. And no one enjoys them as much as you do. I could never forget someone so passionate for my sweets. There's something nice about being remembered, even if I haven't been here in forever. You haven't lost your touch. I've had stuff from Andalusia since, and it's been great. I think I'll swing by more often, if I have the time. Feel free to do so. Regardless, regulars like you make getting up in the morning worth it. Though I never would have imagined that the two of you would walk through my door. Wait, was that package Anya's brought this summer for you?
That's a good guess.
Small world, Well, I'll be busier than ever since the festival's almost here, but I don't want you taking that as an excuse to not come by. Sure thing, man. I'll pin in a visit or two. The year's been rough, but I wasn't expecting to cap it off by seeing an old regular. I don't know what you've been up to since I last saw you, but I do remember you very well. Even though you always looked embarrassed to be here, you'd have the biggest smile anytime you ate anything.
My ardent passion shone through today as I bought one of Holland's masterpieces. Holland endeavors wholeheartedly every day to deliver us the sweetest treats. It's our duty as customers to put our body and soul into purchasing and enjoying his confections.
Well,
Okay, we've got finals after the festival, and we've got to start playing the school festival after that too. Both the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. I finally forgotten all about the exams. Why'd you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration from it for our own school festival. An excellent idea. I have little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party is most exquisite. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Janice after my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Tita. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you.
I don't like that. This is gonna be weird. I can feel it.
I'm gonna be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. Well, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course. Aramis' student body is sharper than I gave them credit for. Quite a delightful tea party we have on our hands. I was hoping they'd hold a candle to Jenna. I'm expecting a lot from you, Agnes. Don't disappoint me. Of course. Well, that's comforting, but she's also weighing the pressure on a little thick. You know, I'm really finding it funny that the first Calvard game is seriously almost as long as fucking Cold Steel 4. Bro, you know how long I played Cold Steel 4? That was like 200 parts. That is the longest game on my channel. That doesn't count as a live service game. Like, I'm talking about a game you buy, and it's just that long to begin with. Like, damn, Trails games, you take forever. Which is why we've been at this for, you see... Why can't I reach it? Yeah, we've been at this for almost 120 hours.
Prince Sharid, who's come for the Revolution Festival, is staying in this embassy. He comes and goes every so often. He has been enjoying sightseeing around Edith. It's a little concerning, to be frank, even though I know he has Miss Nage as an escort. But I can't deny that it's quite charming to see the prince cut loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Him being so easygoing has made him well-liked amongst the embassy.
If you're gonna run into something, Van, run into a wall. When a man catch a drink, damn. Welcome to Edith Grand Cathedral. We're currently holding a memorial mass for Clay Village. There will also be a memorial service during the festival. Many will come to pay their respects then. It isn't terribly busy right now, which might be ideal for those of a ready heart that might want to mourn in a more reserved way. I do wonder whether Sister Philia will be able to handle things, what with the large ceremony coming up. Sister Philia confessed this morning, but I'm not sure what that was about. Still, her faith is unquestionable. I'm sure she'll overcome it. Alright. There's a lot of people over there. Except we're just gonna skip the school students, because, well...
No outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Stop running.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
I think I missed my forced walk button.
Hello, Agnes. Are you busy with your part-time job?
Hello, Mr. Powell. Yes, that's right. You're Agnes's teacher. You look very smart. Mr. Powell teaches history and is in charge of the second-year students.
I don't know how smart I really am, but I'm glad to answer any questions you might have. If I know the answer to them at least. You're... Arkwright. Van Arkwright?
Huh? If you're familiar with Van... figures. You know, I thought you would have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell.
Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Van. It's been 7 long years. I'm glad that despite everything, you seem to be doing well.
I'm doing fine, thanks. Though I guess I made shit real rowdy around here, huh? Sorry about that.
Not at all. I do wish I've been able to have done more for you as your teacher. But I guess it's too late for such regrets by now, isn't it? If there's anything I can do for you now, I hope you know that you just have to ask.
Hey, appreciate it, but I really am fine. Thanks for the thought, though.
It hadn't even occurred to me that Van might have been one of Mr. Powell's students. So Van studied at Aramis. That's new.
He did sort of give me that feel. He's just full of surprises, huh?
Indeed. He will hopefully be open to discussing it with us sometime in the future.
So, Agnes is working for you then? What a small and wonderful world we live in. But I'll leave you to it. I'm relieved you seem well. I do look forward to your visiting, if you ever feel like it.
Sure. Take care of yourself, Mr. Powell. Keep an eye on Yes, too.
Van's acting just like Abby. That's embarrassing.
Whoops.
Doubt they want regular folks going past here.
Thank you for your time today.
Of course. Good work, everyone. I know the Revolution Festival is almost here, but don't get too excited. Be safe on your way home.
You look really cheery today, Miss Sonia. Did something good happen? I think Miss Sonia is more pumped for the festival than we are.
Oh goodness, not at all, I assure you. Anyway, be safe, everyone. Don't want to get hurt and waste all your hard work for the winter tournament. A blind date on the exact same day as the festival. That's impeccable timing. How romantic. I guess the goddess hasn't given up on me after all. You better hope Melchior doesn't swing both ways, because you could be getting yourself into a trap.
Every night I will sing your life.